big numbers, big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist, man, check the wrist, man. Got him hot, ayy. Man, can't ball like this, man. Lord, past the big skin when he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, 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 count it up. Ayy, 100s and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Ayy, she wanted like me cause her blame, she can't count on him. She tried to be nosy and hit up my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him.
Hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, like them keep the score.
And we welcome all of our viewers inside a place that the folks around here like to call the Vault. And that's Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Arizona Cardinals and the Carolina Panthers. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Ready. 50 seconds, Mike. Hit. Watch the twist.
Hey, alert 3.
Hey, Foxtrot.
He's checking crack. Check safety.
25, check 20. Ready to go. Ready.
Throwing on first down. Tomlinson. Short throw underneath to Hurst. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion, and to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
No. Off. Roll out. Undertouch. But Speed grip.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he's got room. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Point after, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Murray now on first down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Double up. He's coming, double up. Right there. 54.
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. Gets this one to Morris. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards the pickup, good enough for an Arizona first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Watch the whip. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Kill. Zoom.
Snap comes to Murray at 1. Muscles him off. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Brian Burns. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. 2nd down, Murray sets to throw. That's going to be caught by Kirk. Takes us up just short of the 30, but he was able to avoid that earlier tackle. Nice move. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Murray with a 3rd and long. And able to find Kirk complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 44-yard line.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number 1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a 1st down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. Open man is Kirk, complete. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all.
Here we go.
First down, Murray. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Andy Isabella, his first touchdown of the new season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. The extra point up and good, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Tackle made there by Budda Baker.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
57's the mic. Watch 57. I'm on. Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. Hey, Zoom. I'm coming. Hey. Staying open. Share.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
57. Mike 57.
From the gun on 3rd down, Tomlinson. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Panther 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Ready up.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Yeah. Hey, orbit. 57 Mike 57. Silver. Cut.
Operating from the gun, Tomlinson. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Hey, we got 3 down, 3 down. Now! 45, Mike, 45. Here we go. Check, 45 to Mike. Check, 45 to Mike.
To throw again, Tomlinson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tim Williams coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
70, Indy. Yo, go. 57 to Mike. And I'm coming after you. 57 to Mike. Go. Get your swerve on. Mike. Check Mike, 57.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Tomlinson got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there at 22.
Ready, break.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 46.
57. Maya. 57. Let's go.
From the gun, Tomlinson. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position you have to be, you just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And he's taken down inside the 30. It's a Panthers 1st down, 17 yards on the play. He's had his eyes on 7,000 career rushing yards, and with that last effort, he has hit that mark. What a career.
And that is the number to focus in on, because oftentimes we talk about where do they rank all time. We're not there yet. He's not knocking on the top 10 or the top 20, but over 7,000 yards in a career, fantastic. Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Hey, Alpha. Come. Go.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards and a Panther 1st down.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a 1st down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Go.
On 1st down, Tomlinson. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
2nd and 4. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they had to go the length of the field last time out to get into the end zone, and with this starting field position, they're going to have to pretty much do it again.
And I think the thought process going into it is, hey, if you have to be methodical, go ahead and do that. But what you really want are a couple of big plays. Eat up chunks of yardage and cut down the number of times you have to snap the football.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Tighten up, tighten up.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Able to find Isabella. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It'll be an Arizona first down on a gain of 17.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Murray now on 1st down. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
You got motion man. You got motion man right there. 50.
Now on 2nd and 13. Murray. That ball complete to Isabella. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready, set.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
McCaffrey following the penalty. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Hey, check 24. Check 24. Hey, lock it. Bang, bang. Bang, bang. Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it. Hey, Sam on.
Now a give, right side McCaffrey. Finding room to the 20. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Come on, set. 18 Gator. I got you, pop. Check up. 57. Shoot.
Here's McCaffrey. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
The tackle made at the 3-yard line. A gain of 3 yards.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So we will not go into the lockers tied. We do have a leader in the clubhouse, so to speak.
Yeah, it's only 3 points. Doesn't seem like much, but it looms big the way that they got it done right before the half ended.
And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. A final shot before half from Murray. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Open man is Trey Burton. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
At the 25-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
We own them. Slam.
Here's Murray. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. This one caught by Isabella. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
He's not going to get me. Look at me. Zipper. Hey, Delta.
On 1st and 10, Tomlinson. And Philip Dorsett hauls it in. And they work this out past the 25. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
57 to Mike. 57.
Throwing on first down. Tomlinson, quick slant, caught by Moore. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Shotgun handoff down to McCaffrey. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? You just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Hey, high 7. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Ready to go. Let's go.
On first down, Tomlinson to the right side, and he's got more complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Set, ready? 90 Wolf. 6'6", bullet high. Watch the pass. Bam, bam. Kill. Shoot. Checked up. Leaf river.
A handoff, McCaffrey running right. A spin. McCaffrey with a first down and more. And some room to work. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. And he will take this all the way down to the Cardinals' 10-yard line. So you got the lead here in the second half. Obviously, you love big runs like that at any time. Here, you really like them.
And how about the confidence that's being exhibited by that offense now? They don't care what you're lining up doing on the defensive side. They want the big fella to carry the football and carry it often.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here.
Ready. Mike 57. Check. Check 3. Check. Look. Squeeze. Put up.
On second down, Raymond. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
On the ready.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
Hey, seam 6.
Operating from the gun, Tomlinson, and this is going to be intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game, and so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Andy Isabella was the intended target. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here.
Hey, Haywood.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Philip Dorsett, his second touchdown on the season. And the Panthers use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. This one into the hands of Burton. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Murray now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Murray now on 1st down. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete. Elsewhere, a third-quarter score. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. That's going to be caught by Kirk. The 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. Christian Kirk, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him.
Check. Fresno. 80 weapons.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
Set up. Greystone travel. 18 Gator. Hey, exit.
To throw on 2nd down. Tomlinson. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Hey, Foxtrot. 57's the mic. Cut. 57's the mic. Let's go.
On 1st and 10, Tomlinson. And that's complete to McCaffrey. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, Tomlinson looking deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Back to the air on second down. Tomlinson. He's going to take off with it. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
The Panthers on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Looking to throw. Tomlinson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Here we go, here we go. Watch tight end. 4 down. Kill. Shift. Mike 96.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough. From his own end zone now, it's Murray. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19, and he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. Short throw, pick 6 right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Extra point up and through, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Jim. Check.
Murray trying again after the pick 6. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brian Burns in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Another try after the first down sack. Murray, he's going to float this over the middle deep. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
He's got Burton here. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll They're going for it. It's Murray. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Isabella. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella, his second touchdown of the afternoon, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. When you're trailing in the fourth quarter, you got to take some chances you might not normally take, and here, that one pays off big time.
And you have to think to yourself, not only did that pay off big time for them, but what was going on the opposite side of the ball? They know that they have to take a chance here. They know they have to come up with something big, yet it still happens. So credit the execution, but wonder what the defense was doing.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
After the turnover, here's Murray. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety creeping.
Now they try the right side here. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Now a pass hauled in downfield. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one goes for 30 yards.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
First down, Murray. Completes it to the tight end, Burton. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Throwing again on second down. Murray, quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for third down.
Check three. Check four.
Murray to throw. And that is incomplete. Defensively, that's Earl Thomas, the all-pro safety, knocking it free. Trying to squeeze it in there at this stage of the game. You got to take some chances. Nice job to knock it away, though.
You're so right. Understanding where they are in the game, you got to take that opportunity and maybe thread the needle. Unable to get it done there.
So a big kick to get this back to even. Now the worry is, did you leave too much time on the clock? Because another field goal the other way, that does you in.
You're exactly right. You didn't get it to overtime yet. So now as a defense, you've got to think to yourself, you can't play prevent defense, just give up big chunks of yardage in front of you. But you also can't let anyone behind you. So you sit right on the line between the two, play the best defense you can, and not make it easy for them to move the ball downfield.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that.
Hey, Zoo.
Here's 2nd and 8. And he's got the hook up to Moore. Taking it right down Broadway. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete as it's knocked away. But a penalty flag is down. So who's this going to be on? So the defense helping him out a little bit here late in the 4th.
Yeah, and you're exactly right. And when you're the one doing the chasing, you'll take a little help from the other guys, won't you?
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal.
Under 10, under 10, 10.
Now Murray. And this ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime. So now this will be, in all likelihood, to force overtime. And he has got it. So barring something crazy on the kickoff, we're looking at an extra period to decide this one. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
And just a couple of scenarios here to keep in mind. One, if you want to be really aggressive, You do throw the Hail Mary and see if you can get something downfield.
What would you do?
What I would do is either...
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. First throw of overtime for Murray. That ball complete to Isabella. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. Well, they say it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes.
Check 50.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 48-yard line.
From just shy of midfield, Murray. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing on first down is Murray. Going to throw right side here, complete. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Offensively, back-to-back really nice plays. This defense, they've got 2 timeouts, maybe should burn one.
Yeah, when you get back-to-back explosive plays, to me, anything over 10 yards, I don't care if it's a run or a pass, I count it as an explosive play. They set your defense back on its heels. A timeout here would be a good idea and try and get themselves settled because we're in OT. This is big time.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to the air on 2nd down, it's Murray. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. 3rd and 8 situation. A tough spot here in overtime on the opening drive. 2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied. Seventh play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
Kill.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Gets this one to Morris. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive. All right, here we go. The field goal unit staying on the sideline here at OT. They're going for it on fourth. They'll run for it. It's Mack, and he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. A gigantic call there in overtime, but it pays off with a first down. Looking to run with Mack. And he will force his way forward for a yard or two, but I have a good feeling this will be coming back. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
A terrible spot for a holding call as he'll try again, but now from further back on first and goal.
54 is Mike. Check, watch 54, watch 54.
Now this time Murray to throw it. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. It'll be their second and final timeout, remember, here in overtime. We'll be back. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for, but now it's third and goal. Back-to-back great plays defensively. You get the sack on first and goal, a great job in coverage there. All of a sudden, they're looking at third and goal from further back than when they started.
And the really good play callers look ahead and down and distance sequence. Now he's got to backtrack a little bit and go maybe off his play sheet to try and dial something up here.
Murray now, third and goal. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A big play, but still not enough. Leads to a fourth and goal. He's padding his already great numbers here in overtime. More importantly, though, moving his guys downfield.
And I think that's exactly what's going through his head right now. Moving them downfield, putting them in a position to win the game. The stats, that's for the fantasy guys. I know they're enjoying that show.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to at least get him a lead here in overtime. And his kick here is good. And that will break our tie and give them a 3-point lead. They're able to put 3 on the board here on the opening drive of OT, and now up to their defense to try and see if they can hold this one.
I like how you framed it up because obviously this game is not over, right? They go down and kick a field goal, then we head to sudden death. But if the defense can hold, take the ball away, turn it over on downs, this game's over.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready?
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. The field goal would push it to sudden death. We just saw the field goal on the other end, but I don't think they are thinking field goal. At least not to start this drive. They're not thinking field goal.
Not at all, because your point is well taken. Yeah, kick the field goal, you push it to sudden death, but you're also kicking off and giving the other team the ball with a chance to kick a field goal and beat you. Get the touchdown, finish the game off. That has to be the mindset.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
57's the mic. 57's the mic. They're not ready for this, man. Here.
Operating from the gun, Tomlinson gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll be a 2nd down. So a little chunk there on first as they try to chip away down 3 in overtime.
I like your description. Chip away, down 3. You don't have to get it all in one big play, although obviously that would be nice. But there's no need to have that type of risk associated with it. Run your offense, get first downs, get yourself in a position where you know you're going to at least get 3 and keep this game going. If you get 6, so much the better.
Well, throw complete to Dorsett, and he's got some space here. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
It's a gain of 32 yards. And the Panthers first down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to potentially keep this game alive at OT. And he got it. It's good. They answer with a field goal of their own to send this game into sudden death. And the timeout coming in here with just 7 seconds remaining in the extra session. Will 3 points be enough to do it? We'll soon know as we continue here in overtime. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. The situation is simple. It is sudden death from here on out. We had 2 stops defensively. The next score, whatever it is, wins this game.
I can't wait to see how the defense decides to play this, because knowing that the next point you give up lose the game for you, I expect them to be more aggressive, not just play a normal situational defense, but go after them, attack them a little bit, because otherwise the offense is just trying to find their way to get downfield and kick a field goal. Don't sit back and wait for them to make their plays. I think the defense needs to go after them.
Charles Davis says maybe they go aggressive. Well, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, and very rarely in the National Football League you tie. But that's what we had here. Each team with a field goal in the extra session, but nobody could separate.
I'm glad you went in that direction, because I thought the next thing was going to be, and sometimes it rains, but that's not really the case here, right? Look, if this is college football, they keep playing. You know, they're going to break that tie and continue to go how many overtimes it takes. Postseason football, we're still playing. But it's the regular season. You get 1 extra period to decide it. This one, we get field goals on each side. And guess what? The end result's the same. Tie, off we go. Let's move on to the next one.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. Till next time, we say so long from Charlotte.